Alrighty, it's another great, beautiful morning. Today is the last day of April. It's hard to believe. April 30th, Wednesday. Yesterday afternoon, I fished for 3 hours with a friend of mine from church, one of his sons and one of his daughters, and we struggled. The wind was up, it was brutal, and we caught a few fish casting, kind of like how we'd bass fish, I guess, with some small crankbaits. We caught a couple of crappie and one perch and one bass. So, I don't know. But today, like I said, last day of April. So, I'm gonna give it a try again. It's a beautiful day. I'm gonna pull crankbaits, see what happens. All right, get my camera adjusted here. I have got a 6-rod spread out the back. I'm gonna pull crankbaits. I'm in Crowder's Creek this morning. Just got a hunch. Let's see what happens. All right, first one of the day. All right, I got another fish here. I don't know what he is, but he feels substantial. Probably net worthy anyway. It's a big old nasty catfish. Big old nasty cat. There we go. Big nasty catfish. He hit the purple. The old purple. Got a big taker on the green here. That's a good one. Oh yeah. All right, there's 4. 3 nice crappie and 1 perch. The last day of April, and I fished for a few hours this morning, and I had only a handful of fish, nothing to really brag about, you know. But I had a good time out there. I got just a couple of hours before once again the wind got up and it got pretty choppy out there. But you know, I saw the towboat come by, pulling someone back to safety. And so, you know, it could always be worse, I guess. And I got to thinking about all the things that I saw out there today in God's creation. It was pretty good. You know, I got to see the first bald eagle I've seen this year. And I saw an osprey working, catching some fish, and saw a few other things that just, you know, sort of interest me. But tomorrow is the first day of May. And so traditionally, May's a pretty good month for brim fishing. So maybe we can get on some bluegills or shell crackers or something. Or it's a good time to catch a lot of bass, because those bass, they roam up and down through there chasing those brims. So may do some bass fishing, and I'm going to keep pulling crankbaits. last year I pulled crankbaits from about maybe mid-May, you know, almost through June, and did pretty well with the crappie, pulling the small crankbaits, the bandits and all that stuff. So I'm not going to give up on it just because I'm stinking it up this year. I'm still having fun, and that's the main thing, you know. I enjoy being on the water, and I could have went and spent 3 or 4 hours on the golf course this morning, I guess, you know, and chase a little white ball around the field, you know, and get frustrated and aggravated about my swing. At least when I'm out there in the boat, it's got kind of a calming effect for me, you know, and to each his own. Some people, you know, some people have more of a calming effect when they're on the golf course, so that's fine, whatever. But I did a little short video not long ago about why anybody would get so excited about these little panfish, you know, and I kind of compared it to how we're maniacs for our sports teams and whatever it is. You know, it's just each person has to find what they really like. And, you know, I like the outdoors. I don't always get the results I want, but, you know, I like to be out in nature when I can, and, you know, and enjoy myself. So not going to give up. Just going to keep trying to figure them out. But it's been a challenge this year, so we'll see. I may try to go down to Georgia and do some fishing. I haven't been down there this year, and I may try to hit some other lakes and all, because as fast as these months are clicking by, it's going to be we're going to be in the dog days of summer, and then pretty much it'll just be night fishing or nothing then. And then right after that, we'll be scouting around for deer season, and, you know, just time waits for no one. It just keeps going and going and going. So, but sooner or later, I have enough of these lackluster days. I'm going to hit a good one, you know. So, but all in all, still having a lot of fun. And, you know, it is what it is.